Good. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Zero Escape Sunday. Today we will be beginning the second nonary game, Virtue's Last Reward. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Damn it. Feels like my head's gonna explode. Wait. Where the hell am I? Looks like an elevator, but...
Isn't that obvious?
Ah. Who the hell are you? Hello? Right, okay. Let's try a different tack here. Where the hell are we? Also, while we're at it, why? No response? You always this friendly, or did I kick you while I was sleeping? Damn. No luck there either, huh?
I'm plenty friendly. I said I'm plenty friendly.
Hey, looks like you can talk after all. So let's try this again. Where are we?
Don't know.
Well, could be worse, I guess. You could have said, actually, we're stuck in a booby-trapped elevator in the bowels of a top-secret government facility where they conduct grotesque human experiments. Right. Back to the first question, then. Who are you? By which I mean, what's your name?
Sigma.
Cute. That's my name. I'm asking you what... Wait a second. How do you know my name? I haven't met you before, have I?
No, you haven't. I don't have any idea who you are. But...
But what? How could you know my name if you don't have any idea who I am?
How the hell am I supposed to know? I just know it, okay?
Hey, no need to bite my head off. It's just you're not really making sense here. And you still haven't told me who you are.
Shut up! Just back off, Grandpa!
Grandpa?
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of... there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
Hold on a second.
What do you think this thing is?
Huh?
This bracelet? See, you've got one too. They're pretty much identical.
Yeah? Yeah, you're right. Where'd they come from?
It was on already when I woke up. I haven't figured out what it's for yet, though.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's a watch, does it?
No. It's just got a 3 and the word pair.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Trying to get it
Good
off.
luck. I spent a while trying to get mine off while you were napping. It's on pretty tight. Doesn't even have a clasp or anything.
What about these buttons on the
I
sides?
pressed them, but nothing happened. Not even a beep.
Yeah, you're right. Nothing. Damn it. What the hell is going on here? Somebody better start explaining or...
Hey, look! There's
What?
something on that screen over there.
Wait, what?
How are you feeling? I am Zero the Third, the king of this kingdom!
What the hell is
A
that?
rat?
No, pretty sure it's a
I'm
rabbit.
sure you've got lots of questions. It just seems silly to have a big old chit-chat right now. So, I'm gonna give you a game to play!
A game?
Yes. And I'm calling it the Nunnery Game! Ambidex Edition! There's more to it! Lots more! But if I told you now, that'd be cheating. So, hurry up and get out! I'll be waiting!
Hey, hold on. Who the hell...
All right, I forgot to tell you the most important thing. This elevator you're in, it's gonna fall in a few minutes. Way down.
Fall?
Yes, indeedy. So you'd better get moving. I'll see you later. Have a nice trick.
Yeah, see you next fall. That joke wasn't any funnier in elementary school.
Oh, I get it. Trip and trick, huh?
Don't tell me you're impressed. Oh, for the love of... Damn it. God damn it. That stupid rabbit didn't tell us anything. How are we even supposed to get out of here? Well, I guess whining about it isn't going to help anybody. We won't be able to get any answers if we can't get out of here. You with me? Come on, just nod or
I don't
something.
want to die here any more than you. Let's go.
Seek a way out. This looks like a case for a fire extinguisher. Let me see if I can open it. Damn, no good. Is it locked? Looks that way, yeah. A fire extinguisher. What's something like this doing in an elevator? Isn't that obvious? It's here in case there's a fire. Whoa, you're saying that there's some sort of thing in here that'll start a fire? It's not out of the question. Come on, don't do that. I won't be able to do anything if I think there's something in here that'll set us on fire. Fire extinguisher pin, that's actually a key. So, theoretically it should open the box, right? Hey Sigma, how about you try using it here? Using what? Alright, let's see if this pin can open the lock. Looks like it worked. Excellent. Okay, time to see what's inside. What's this? Polyurethane packaging. There are a few pieces of metal in here. 4 of them. They look like sockets for socket wrenches. Each one is a different shape, though. Yeah. Well, we might as well take them. There's a handrail running along the wall. Each end is colored, though. So why are these colored like this? Oh, hey, this end is loose. Can you take it off? Let's see. Probably the handle for some kind of tool. The grip is red. What do you think this means? Hell if I know. It's just a bunch of pictures of babies and old people. Why don't you see if you can get it off the wall? Try counting the number of babies and old people. Okay, so I'll write that down. I assume it'll be important later at some point. There's something on the wall here that looks like instructions. Yeah, for the fire extinguisher. Alright, let's give this yellow one a twist. Excellent, that's the red bolt gone. Looks like you got it off. Alright, that's the green bolt off. Yeah, good job, you're a regular mechanic. Right, so I've got all the bolts off now. Ready? I'm gonna open it. What are you asking me for? Okay, jeez. There are a number of minigames you will play during an escape. Controls and rules will generally be given to you before it begins. If you can't solve a minigame, just quit by pressing the back button in the bottom right-hand corner of the minigame screen. If you keep trying, though, the other characters might start to give you hints. What's this? It looks like some kind of maze. Do you think we're supposed to solve this? Probably. Alright, I'm on it. Sweet. I did it. You're pretty good. This is kid stuff. I could do it with my eyes closed. Oh, look at this. Something came out of the box. Oh yeah. Is this a memory card? A green memory card, huh? Yeah, I got it from the maze. It's a baby. Hey, have you seen a baby in here? Goo goo. Sorry, another baby. Stop screwing around and think. Don't you remember seeing some babies? There were 4 on the poster. Huh? Why'd it light up? It didn't do anything earlier. Maybe that was because the game hadn't started yet. So you think this button does something? Dunno. Let's take another look at it. There were 7 older people, I believe. An old man. Hey, Sigma. Do you remember seeing a couple of dried up old farts in here somewhere? That's not very polite. You should just call them old men or old women or something. Whatever. Do you remember anything? Yeah, that poster. Little panel with keyhole. The opening in the center is covered with transparent plastic. This is some kind of mouse icon. It's a rabbit. How many times do I have to tell you? You think there might be some kind of connection with that 03 guy we just saw? Hey, Sigma. Did you just hear a noise? What noise? I think it was over here somewhere. A control panel with a rabbit icon on it. Blue memory card. There it is again. It's right here. I've got a red memory card in my hand. Let's see what happens when I put it in. Hey, it turned on. Looks like this thing is working now. I've got a green memory card in my hand. Let's see what happens when I put it in. I've got a blue memory card in my hand. Let's see what happens when I put it in. What the heck is this? Maybe it's some kind of password. A password? You got a notepad or something? Huh? No, not really. Then you'll just have to remember this. You think you can handle that? Yeah, of course. I'm always remembering. Alright, so I wrote that down. And apparently we have a password tab anyway, so... Huh? This isn't what it showed us last time. A different password. Hidden file password. Alright, so let's put in the hidden file password first then. Yeah, I wonder what's inside. Something someone wants to keep safe. What else would you put in a safe? Well, what do you think it could be? A cracker. What the hell's so important about a cracker? Okay. How about a tie deposit box? A what? What does that even mean? Let's just try and open it. How? Well, there's some kind of pad on the front with a 3x3 grid, right? I'm guessing that's how you open it. Right, let's give it a shot then. Alright, so... we need to enter in the blue one first, so sun, moon, moon. Or star. Why did I say moon? Oops. Ha! That's it. You did it. Good job. Piece of cake. We found a gold tile, which is a secret. Which is basically just different stuff about the bracelets in the game. Let me know in the comments if you want me to read the secret files. If you do, I will. Otherwise, we'll just continue on with our escape. Now we need to put in the other safe code. Which is moon, moon, moon. Completed. Huh? That's odd. It opened with this password too. Maybe it has two types of passwords. Look, it has different stuff in it now. Yeah, you're right. It's got a false back. See? It can just flip around. Kinda like those hidden passages in mansions and stuff. So if you put in a different password, you get different stuff. I think so. Right, well, that's enough of that. Grab the stuff. Yeah, let's just get out of here. Is this a key? You ready? I'm gonna put the key in. You don't need to ask me every time you're gonna do something. Just hurry it up. Right, I know. Here goes. Stop talking and do it. Yes. It unlocked. So now we just have to open this panel. Are you ready? Just do it. Alright. Message received. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And push. Oh. It opened a hatch in the ceiling? What? Why does an elevator have a ceiling hatch? You found it. Alright, it's open. Now let's get the hell out of here. What? What's wrong? Oh yeah. Guess it's a little high for you, huh? I'd say that's at least 6 feet, maybe more. Alright then. Climb up on my
Your
shoulders.
shoulders?
Yeah, that's right. Why? Something wrong? What? What's that look supposed to mean? What do you think I'm gonna do? Oh, come on. I'm just trying to be rational here. No ulterior motive. Hand to God. Not like I'm hoping to get my face sandwiched between a girl's bare thighs or...
I knew it, you sick bastard.
I was just kidding. Right, look, I'm just trying to get us out of here. You got any brilliant ideas that don't involve your thighs?
Fine. On your knees.
What?
You're a little tall for me to just jump up on your shoulders, and I'm certainly not going to give you the satisfaction of making me climb. So kneel.
Oh, okay. Bring it on.
Thanks. A little step up is just what I needed.
What? Wait, what are you going to do?
Here we go!
She can fly. How in the hell?
Alright, give me your hand.
What? Oh, what the
Well,
heck
I'm not
are you?
Superman, that's for sure. And I'm not Batman, or Spider-Man, or Aquaman, or Merman, or a Wolfman. I'm not a Brahmin, or Common, or Ramen. I'm not a Cayman either, so you don't really need to worry about anything. My name is Phi. I guess you could say I am no man. Just come on, one of these days, Witch King.
She's definitely an interesting personality, isn't she? Whoa, what's up with this place?
Sure doesn't look like an elevator shaft. Some kind of warehouse, maybe. Or a hangar.
So we were in an elevator that doesn't elevate.
Yeah. It wasn't going to go anywhere.
When that rabbit said it was gonna fall, he was just screwing with us.
So it would seem.
Then
Forget
why?
it. Look. More people. Looks like an old guy, a young man, 2 girls, and
A kid.
they're all wearing bracelets. Probably safe to assume they're trapped here too.
Right, well, let's go say hi then. Hey there. Any of you guys know what the hell's going on here?
No, we don't. I haven't been out here much longer than you.
They grabbed you too, huh?
Grabbed. Oh, yeah. I got in my car, I went to start the engine, and then there was this white smoke.
I think we all shared that particular experience. The smoke seems to be some kind of general anesthetic. When I woke up, I was in one of these elevators.
All 5 of you were in one elevator?
No! Mr. Dio and I were in the same elevator, but
Wait, which one of you is Dio?
That would be me. This little guy here is Quark.
nice to meet you, mister.
Right, nice to meet you too. So what about the rest of you?
Tenmyoji, Alice, and Luna all woke up in different elevators. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you've got it right.
So you'd be Tenmyoji then, right, sir? And Alice is...
Me. She's Luna.
Hello. It's very nice to meet you.
Hey. Nice to meet you too. What's she so nervous about?
And you are?
Right, I'm Sigma. And this bundle of laughs is Phi. Good to meet you all, I guess.
Say that again.
And this malnourished harpy is Phi.
Bastard.
Better?
Are you two...
Ha, not likely. That elevator was the first time we'd seen each other.
You think?
I think. Never mind, forget I said anything. We met just now in that elevator. That's the truth.
See your bracelet there?
Huh? Oh yeah, sure.
And yours. Phi, right? Now let me have a look. I thought so. Quark.
What?
You and Dio show them your bracelets.
They both say pair and have a number 3. Just like Phi and I. No, wait, the color's different. Ours are red. And yours are blue.
Oh, sharp eye there.
What about yours, sir? Tenmyoji, right?
Show him yours too, ladies.
Oh, red, blue, and green. They're different. You've all got 3s, but your bracelets say solo.
Right. You figure it out then?
Figure what out?
Sigma and I are the red pair. Dio and Quark are the blue pair. Each pair got put in the same elevator, but Tenmyoji, Alice, and Luna were all solos. So
they got put in their own separate elevators. Okay, that's great and all, but what do pair and solo mean?
Don't got the foggiest idea.
Well, that's helpful.
I don't know why we're split up like this either.
Does anybody know what the 3 means?
Maybe it has something to do with the game.
Game, oh yeah.
Yes, yes, yes! And I'm calling it the Nunnery Game! Ambidex Edition!
You guys saw him too, right? That rabbit
Yes.
thing?
In the elevator.
He said something about the elevator falling.
The others explained that after they'd escaped from their own elevators, they'd gone around the warehousey room we were in and tested the doors. Unfortunately, it turned out they were all shut tight and impossible to open. They had been about to try and open this door, the one with a 9 on it, when Phi and I appeared. So, any chance this one will open?
You think we'd have done it last if there was?
There's some sort of, I don't know, machine off to the left here,
Well,
but...
give it a shot, why don't you?
Looks like force probably isn't going to work either. Damn. Well, I didn't really think that'd work anyway.
I don't think you'll be able to force that door with anything short of a tank.
Alright, well, how about those 3 doors over there?
I told you already. Each one's got a digital lock on it. We can't pick the lock, and we can't break down the door.
You sure about
Why
that?
would I lie?
Okay, are there any other ways
No,
out?
unfortunately. Not that we've found, anyway.
Well,
Great.
there is one thing I'm a little curious about.
And that is?
I was the first to escape. That means I know who was in which elevator. I watched all of you come out, after all.
And?
Well, I was in the 1/3 from the right. Tenmyoji was the second out. Your elevator was second from the left, I think.
Good memory. Yeah, that's where I was.
Third was Luna. You climbed out of the rightmost elevator, didn't you?
Yes, that's the one.
Dio and Quark were next. You came out of the elevator next to Luna's, right?
Yeah, we did.
And finally, the 2 of you were trapped in...
the 3rd elevator from the left.
Wait,
Yes, no one has come out of the leftmost elevator.
Are you saying there's still someone in there?
I can't say for certain, but it does seem strange. Maybe we should go take a look.
then... Yeah, good idea. Yes, because curiosity doesn't get people killed in the Nunnery game. Hey, anybody in there? If you can hear me, just, I don't know, make some noise.
Nothing.
Hey, look at this!
Ambidex room.
Is that some kind of card reader? Maybe it unlocks it or something.
There's one next to each door.
What do you think Ambidex's room is supposed to mean?
Well, it says it on all 6 of the elevators.
Maybe it has something to do with the game that Zero was talking about.
Oh, the Nonary Game Ambidex Edition?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't think we really need to worry about that right now, though. We should be figuring out what's going on inside this thing. Anybody got a keycard?
Nah. I got nothing. Not even dirt.
So they've taken everything we were carrying? Wonderful.
The rest of us dug through our pockets as well, but it was pretty obvious that Dio was right. My own were completely empty. There wasn't even any lint in the creases.
Maybe there's no one in there.
No, there is. There's gotta be.
What makes you so sure?
Huh? Oh, well,
What's that?
Look! It's opening! There was someone in there!
what the? Who the hell?
Clover!
Clover?
Are you okay? Clover, wake up!
What's going on here? Do these two know each other?
What did you do to her?
Nothing. She was like that when I woke up. I really wouldn't worry, though. She should be all right. Her breathing is steady. I believe she's only sleeping.
Then she hasn't woken up since they kidnapped her.
Kidnapped? Begging your pardon, but I'm afraid I don't understand what you mean. Where are we? And who are you?
Whoa, hold on. How about you tell us who you are first? You leap out of that box dressed like some kind of robot, carrying an unconscious girl, and we've only got your word that you didn't make her that way. I think you owe us an explanation, pal.
Who am I?
Well, what?
I don't remember. I don't remember anything. I have no idea where I am, or who I am, or even what day it is. If you happen to know any of those things, I would very much appreciate it if you shared that information. Not knowing one's identity is vexing.
Oh yeah, very original. The amnesiac routine. Please, how are we supposed to take you seriously when you're wearing this robot suit? We can't even see your face. You gonna tell us someone forced you into that thing?
I assume so. It seems the most reasonable explanation. When I woke up, I was wearing this armor, I suppose you could call it.
You look pretty calm for a man who doesn't know who he is.
Look? That's an odd choice of words. I'm wearing a mask. How would you know how I look?
You know what I meant, you smartass.
Oh, she's waking up. Clover, are you okay? Come on, talk to me.
Alice, where are we?
Once Clover had woken up, Alice explained everything we knew so far. She listened silently until Alice mentioned Zero and the nunnery game, and then her eyes went wide.
What? No, that can't...
The blood drained from her face and she wrapped her arms tightly around herself. What did she know? As Alice continued to console Clover, the rest of us turned to questioning the mysterious man in the mask.
When did you lose your memory?
When? That's a difficult question. I suppose when I was born. I don't remember anything of my life. Assuming I had one.
We asked him everything we could think of, birth date, address, occupation, family, childhood, but all he did was shake his head.
I think he has generalized amnesia. It's a type of memory loss. People affected by it retain knowledge like language, social common sense, memorized facts, abilities they've learned. But anything that has to do with, themselves is just lost. lost. It's a very serious condition. Most research suggests that it's mainly psychological, not physiological. But in very rare instances, it has been shown to result from severe head trauma.
Do you have any idea what might have caused it?
Maybe I had a really bad breakup?
He was making a laughing sort of noise, but his expression didn't change. With the mask on, there was no way we could tell if he was smiling or not, but his voice sure didn't make it sound like he was.
Bullshit. This guy's obviously full of it. Don't tell me you're actually buying this.
Dio's outburst was greeted with an awkward silence. It wasn't that we trusted the robot man per se, only that it seemed clear he was in the same boat we were. There was a bracelet on his wrist too. Close inspection revealed that his armor fit around the bracelet. In other words, the bracelet was attached to his arm like ours, and not simply part of his suit. And just like ours, his had a 3 on it. It said pair below the 3 and all the text was bright green. Clover's bracelet was exactly the same. How long had we been there? I still hadn't entirely shaken the last traces of sleep out of my head, and my brain felt foggy and cluttered. Had I been asleep for hours, days? There was no way to know. They'd taken my favorite watch when they grabbed me, and given me the bracelet instead, and unless it happened to be 3 right now, it wasn't going to be useful for telling time. With no windows in the warehouse, it was impossible to even guess what time of day or night it was. Time could have stopped and we wouldn't have had the first idea. Damn it. No dice. This thing won't open.
Didn't I tell you that?
Yeah, well, I just thought...
There's a box here. Maybe it's some sort of locking thing, like the ones next to the elevators. I don't think it's a card reader, though.
Huh?
Hey, what do you think that is? That
What?
graffiti over there. See? On the wall?
Oh, yes, that. I was wondering what that was. 2 milkmen go comedy. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean.
Maybe it's saying a pair of milkmen decided to become comedians. Still, just kind of sounds like nonsense, though.
I think it's somebody's way of saying hello.
What?
You heard me.
Yeah, I did. What the hell was that supposed to mean?
It's an anagram.
An anagram?
Yeah, they tried a lot of names before they worked it down to Tella. Come on, seriously? You've never heard of an anagram?
It's a kind of, wordplay where you move the letters around to create something.
Exactly. Watch.
With the tip of her boot, Fi spelled out 2 sentences on the dust on the floor. 2 milkmen go comedy, welcome to my kingdom. Oh, okay. If you switch it around, yeah, that makes sense. Huh.
Exactly. Seems like somebody was expecting us, doesn't it?
Yeah, but... where are they? Pretty rude to invite somebody over and not even offer them
True,
a drink.
but you're assuming that Zero isn't one of us.
What?
Huh?
Look. Over there.
Shame on you, Fido. You can't say what I'm about to say before I say it.
Zero.
I've got a plan, you know. I can't just tell you everything at once, although things are starting to get exciting.
Where are you, you little bastard? Too scared to come out and face me like a man?
Are you an idiot? I'm a rabbit. You really think a talking rabbit is a real thing?
Of course I don't. You're some kind of CG rabbit or something, probably. That's not what I meant, though.
Oh! You meant you want to see the person who's controlling me? I guess God touched this one a little too hard.
What?
Weren't you listening to Fido? She's clever, you know.
Wait, then you're saying Zero is one of us?
Well, yes. I guess that's That's one way to put it.
Are you really sure? You're responding to our questions and stuff right now. That means you're not just, like, a video somebody made. Wouldn't that mean that Zero would have to be controlling you and sending you answers right now? Because it doesn't look like anyone's doing that.
Well, of course they aren't. I'm an AI. I'm an
What?
artificial intelligence powered by a quantum computer. Zero is the one who built me, of course. So I guess that makes one of you my parent! Now, are you a mommy or a daddy? That would be telling. Now, with that said, I guess I should probably tell you that I'm not the one who brought you here. I mean, obviously, I don't even have a body. I'm just the facilitator for this facility. I just do what I'm told to do.
And what do you facilitate?
Didn't I say? The game, of course!
Oh, the Nonary game Ambidex edition.
Correct! It's my job to make sure it runs smooth.
No. It's supposed to be over.
There she goes again. She knows something.
So, what is the Nonary game?
Nonary refers to a base 9 numeral system, but can also mean something that is, in some way, related to the number 9. Nona can be used as a prefix as well, where it means essentially the same thing. Therefore, it stands to reason that the Nonary game is a game that deals with the number 9 in some way.
Exactly. 9 is a very, very important number in this game. After all, 9 is your goal.
Goal?
Yes, goal. You see that door in front of you? That's your door. If you can open the door with a 9 on it, you can escape.
What do we have to do to open it?
Yes. Let me explain. Look at your left wrist. You see the bracelet? Of course you do. Now, tell me, Fido, what number is on yours?
A 3.
What about the rest of you?
They're all the same. We've all got 3s.
Exactly. I'm going to call those numbers bracelet points. If you're feeling lazy, you can just call them BP. Only the people who can get their number to 9 or more will be able to open the door with a 9 on it and escape. See the box on the wall? That's how you'll get out. Anyone with a greater than or equal to 9 BP can pull that lever and the door will open. However, there are 3 rules you can't forget. 1. The number 9 door will only stay open for 9 seconds. When your time is up, it will close automatically, so be careful. 2. The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. It will close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you can get stuck. 3. Now, maybe some of you are thinking. You're thinking, oh ho! If my BP is too low, then I'll just have someone with enough BP open the door, and I'll just slip through when it's open. Well, that's not gonna happen! If you think you can be sneaky,
Well, what?
I really shouldn't say that yet. All you need to know is that anybody who tries to sneak out gets hit with a big penalty.
What the hell does that mean?
Down in front! I'll tell you later. Yes?
Why did you start making rabbit puns?
Because I felt like it. I thought it might make me sound cute.
Never mind that. You still haven't told us what we need to know most. How do we get BP?
Oh, that's easy. Just use the Ambidex room. If you like abbreviations, you can always call it the AB room instead.
You mean those, elevators?
Gold Star!
So how do we go about using them?
How else do you use a room? You go in.
You mean through those hatches?
I had a hunch you might try that, so I closed those up tight while you were talking. So don't be hatching any hatch plans, you understand? I live in the master computer. That means all the electronic doors in this whole Warren are under my control.
How do we get in then? We tried the doors on the front. They're all locked.
There's a card reader next to each one, isn't there? All you gotta do is slide a card through, and there you go.
Where do we find those key cards?
Well, we don't got them. There weren't any in the warehouse.
Oh, well, no. Of course there wouldn't be any there.
Then where are they?
I think you'll find what you're looking for behind the chromatic doors.
Chromatic doors.
Right there! You see the 3 pretty doors just to your right?
Huh? Hold on. I thought those doors were locked.
Quirk,
What?
you see those buttons on the sides of your watch? Can you press them at the same time?
Why?
To make little boys ask questions. Just press them, please. In fact, why doesn't everybody press their buttons as well?
Hey, what's this
The
number?
2 digits on the left show hours, and the 2 on the right show minutes.
Does that mean it's 12:10 in the morning?
No!
Oh, the numbers are going down.
It's gone from 10 minutes to 9.
So, that would mean this must be counting down to something, right?
Correct. I don't even need to explain the rest, do I?
I'm guessing this is the time until the chromatic doors unlock.
Ding, 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 ding! Very impressive, Tenmioli! All right, let us review what we've learned. In 9 minutes, the chromatic doors will open automatically.
However,
Just like the number 9 door, they won't stay open forever. You have 5 minutes. Once your time is up, the doors will close no matter what. So I hope you've gone through by then. That's just the primary door.
What?
Each door in this warren has a twin. Isn't that nice? The chromatic doors aren't any different. There's one door on this side, one door on the other side. Unfortunately, the secondary chromatic door on the other side is locked too.
Couldn't make it easy for us, could you?
Of course you'll all have to split up.
Split up?
Yep. Cleaver, can you tell me what the 3 primary colors are?
Why are you asking me?
Because you're the only person who hasn't talked to me. I try to communicate with as many people as I can. It helps me improve, you see. I'm trying to get into the habit of doing it all the time. Now, answer my questions. Do you know what the 3 primary colors are? Well?
You mean red, green, and blue? By mixing them, right?
So which colors would you mix to get magenta?
Red and blue,
How about yellow?
green and red.
What if you wanted cyan?
Blue and green.
That's right! Now, take another look at the nice bracelets you're all wearing. Notice how they come in 3 vibrant colors?
Yeah, we get it already. The red and blue bracelets can open the secondary magenta door together. Green and red can open the yellow one. And blue and green can open the cyan door. I miss anything?
Wonderful! I think you rabbit. There is one other little thing, though.
You're talking about what happens if you've got 2 of the same color, right?
Yep. What do you think happens?
How the hell would I know?
If you want to open a door, but all you've got is one color, then you can use that to open a door with the complementary color to the one you've got.
I see. So if you've got red and red, then you can open the cyan door. Blue and blue can open the yellow door. And green can open the magenta door.
Right again! Looks like your brain hasn't rotted away yet, Tenmioli.
Just what the hell's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what it says. I was trying to compliment you, you know. Oh well. Let's continue, shall we? There are 2 types of bracelets. Pairs and solos. That means there's 2 types of players, too. Pairs pairs and solos. In this game, the two members of a pair are considered to be a single entity, which means they share the same destiny. Isn't that a good deal? I mean, you get two for the price of one! Unfortunately, it also means they can't split up. Aww. Both members of a pair have to go through the same chromatic door. Solos don't have any restrictions like that, though. I mean, why would they? They're forever alone. And that means that they can go wherever they want. Yay! Now, let's take another look at all of your bracelets. We'll start with you, Siggy. What color is your bracelet?
Red.
Are you a pair or a solo?
I'm a pair.
What is next? Tell us about your bracelet.
It's just like Sigma's, red in a pair.
What about you, Alas?
It's red, and I'm a solo.
Bio, Quirk,
Blue. Pair.
Yeah, mine's the same.
Mooney, Cleaver, Temioli, all at once.
I'm a blue solo. I'm a green pair.
Green solo.
And finally, who are you?
Let's see. I suppose you can call me Kay.
I knew it. You were just lying about that amnesia crap.
I'm not lying. This was just how do I put it? A flash of insight, I suppose. I saw the letter K.
So? What does K have to do with anything?
I wish I knew. Sadly, I have no idea. Does it mean anything to you?
Asshole.
Come on now, boys. You can fight later. Now, Kay, can I call you that?
Yes,
I'm guessing your bracelet is the same as Clover's.
that's right. It says pair, and the text is green.
Okay, I'm glad we got all that bracelet business out of the way. Now, let us return to the subject at hand. How do you open the secondary door? So, Siggy, what would you do to get through the magenta?
Well, fine, I can't split up since we're this part of the same pair. If we're red, then I guess we should pair up with Luna, right? Since she's a blue solo.
Or you could work with Mr. Dio and me. We're blue too.
Whoops! Oh, celery sticks! I forgot to tell you. You have to have exactly 3 people in your group to open the secondary door. That means you can't have 2 people, or 4 people, or, well, anything other than 3, really.
Then our only choice is to pair up with Luna.
Much. And I guess I should probably tell you that the secondary door won't open until the primary door closes. It's made that way to keep out cheaters. We didn't want a 4th or 5th person just running in at the last minute like, "Ah, wait for me!" when the right people open the door. But if the primary door closes first, then that's impossible! You see, it all makes sense. And you might have run a hair too long in my explanation, but now I'm all... Any questions?
I took a moment to go over everything we'd learned so far. What do I have to do to escape? Open the number 9 door. How do I open the number 9 door? I have to get 9 or more bracelet points, also known as BP. How do I get more BP? I don't have the whole answer to that one yet, but it looks like I have to head into the Ambidex room to get it. How do I get into the Ambidex room? I'll need a key card for that. Where is the key card? Zero said it's on the other side of the chromatic door. What do I do to open the primary CD? Nothing, actually. Apparently it just opens on its own after a certain amount of time. Pressing the buttons on both sides of the bracelet simultaneously shows how much time is remaining. How do I get through the secondary door? For starters, there's a limit to how many people can go in, specifically 3 people. If combining the colors on the bracelets of those 3 people gives you the same color as the door, then the door will open. If everyone has the same color, then you can open doors with that color's complementary color. Matching: red plus blue equals magenta, green plus red equals yellow, blue plus green equals cyan. Complementary: red plus red equals cyan, blue plus blue equals yellow, green plus green equals magenta.
Good? Excellent. It looks like none of you have any questions. Yay!
Huh? No, wait. We have questions. Of course we have questions. What's the point of this game? Why did you take us? Where are we? And who the hell is the real Zero?
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Oh, so sorry, guys, but it looks like your time's up.
You better hop to it and get those secondary doors open.
Fuck that! We aren't gonna open shit! You can take your lamery game and shove it up your ass. If you think we're just gonna swallow your psychotic crap and play along, you've got another thing coming, you smart-ass little rodent.
I'm a rabbit.
Provoking Zero
Shut
is
up.
never a good idea.
Well, shoot. I thought you might say that. Unfortunately, you have no choice but to follow the rules.
Why is that?
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll
what?
They'll be penalized.
You keep saying that. What the hell is this penalty anyway?
Well,
Death!
You were given
Your
fair warning.
bracelets contain 2 drugs. The first is an anesthetic called Soparil Beta. The other is a muscle relaxant called Tubocurarine. Your bracelet also has a bunch of needles on the inside. If you break the rules, those needles hop out and inject you. First is the Soparil, which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the Tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
you should know that the Soparil is only there out of the kindness of Zero's heart.
Oh, and I mean the real Zero. Not me.
Zero just doesn't want to see anybody suffer. Isn't that just so compassionate? If I had a heart,
Oh, so
it'd be
compassionate.
melting right now.
Anyway, all it means is that you'll die pretty painlessly, so hey, there's nothing to worry about, really. Of course, none of that will happen if you just follow the rules.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Well then, looks like it's time for me to hop on out of here. Good luck, guys! See you all later! Have a nice trap!
So there was poison in the bracelet. It seemed a little hard to believe, but it wasn't like I had anything other than a computer-generated rabbit say either way. What were we going to do? There was a lot to think about, but we didn't have very much time.
What are we waiting for? We need to go. We need to get through these other doors.
But how do we figure out which door to go through?
You still don't get it? Fine. Just pay attention, we don't have much time. Zero's explanation was pretty confusing, so let me put it in small words for you. There are only 3 possible options. Option A, Sigma and I pair up with Luna. Our red and her blue can open the magenta door. That would mean Clover and Kay would go with Alice. Their green goes with her red to make yellow. That just leaves Dio and Quark as the blue pair, and Tenmyoji as the green solo. The only door they can open is the cyan one. Got it? Option B. Sigma and I go with Tenmyoji, so we can use red and green to make yellow for that door. That means Clover and Kay pair up with Luna to open the cyan door. This leaves Dio and Quark with Alice, and together, they can open up the magenta door. And finally, option C would be where we pair up with like colors to open complementary colored doors. That means Sigma, Alice, and I go through the cyan door. Clover, Kay, and Tenmyoji go through the magenta door, and Dio, Quark, and Luna go through the yellow door. Problem is, which do we choose?
Please, Sigma, choose something.
What? Well, wait, what?
If you
Why
don't want
me?
to, then maybe Alice Alice or Clover can choose. Or Tenmyoji or Dio or anyone. Once one person chooses, everyone else's decisions will be made for them. But please, you have to hurry. We're almost out of time.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
Alright. I'll pick. Nobody seemed upset, but they probably knew as well as I did we don't have time for bickering. I took a deep breath and spoke. Okay, Fi and I we're going to go ahead and just choose the first option for this first playthrough. Go through the magenta door with Luna. I think we'll pair up with Luna and head through the magenta door. Are you guys good with that?
Sure.
All right.
Then Clover and I will go with Alice.
As long as I get to go with Alice, I'm fine.
I don't have any objections. We'll be going through the yellow door, right?
That means Dio, Quark, and I are doing the cyan door.
Stuck with a kid and some old fart. I can't see how this could possibly go badly.
Well, maybe we'll get lucky and you'll pull your head out of your ass.
What did you just say?
10 seconds remain until chromatic. 9, 8, 7.
We need to hurry.
Alright guys, let's get
3,
moving.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Lounge. What is this
Didn't
place?
you see the door? It said this is the lounge.
Lounge? Does that mean there's somebody living
Well,
here?
there doesn't seem to be much dust. Maybe there is.
So you've got a well-used lounge right next to a big empty warehouse. What is this building for?
Beats me.
It looks like there are 4 doors in here.
Yeah. The one we came in, the one opposite it, and 2 more on the left and right. The 2 on the sides are covered with metal plates, though. Don't think we'll be opening them anytime soon.
I guess that just leaves us one option. No good. This one's locked too.
I didn't see any other doors in the hallway we came through. Maybe we can find one of the keys to the AB room in here somewhere.
Well, it's not going to find itself. Let's go. Seek a way out. They're long, thin, pointy pieces of metal. Are they needles of some kind? Why are there 2 of them? The bar counter. You know, I was in a bar this one time. What, are you some kind of barketeer? Ugh. Oh, come on, that one was genius. Mysterious disc. What's this thing? Some kind of top? It's got these cones in the center. Yes, but look at the edges. It looks like a part of map. Could this be part of the Earth? A table, kind of rusty, I guess. Yes, it seems like a perfectly normal table. What's wrong? I thought I saw a face in the stains and I got scared. Northern Hemisphere. This looks like a model of the Earth, or at least part of one. This has Eurasia on it. It's like someone sliced the Northern Hemisphere in half. I guess we can call it the Northern Hemisphere for now. What's this? A note? It looks like a page from a journal. 3 customers came in today, a couple and their son. The father sat in the center with the mother on the left and the son on the right. When I came to take their order, they said the following. Father, my wife likes the color red and I like white. My son has always liked ocean. Mother, my son has loved the color blue ever since he was a child. My husband likes island and I like planet. My mother and I like moon. My father likes anything green. One of them was a liar, but I swiftly made their drinks and handed them over. Alright, that'll be useful in a bit, I guess. The southern hemisphere. Part of a model of the Earth. It's got the southern end of Africa and all of Australia. Half of the southern hemisphere. I guess that would make this the southern hemisphere. Is this model of the Earth? This looks like North America. It looks like someone took the northern hemisphere and chopped it in half. Why don't we just call it the northern hemisphere? A red leather cushion. Achoo! Hey, come on, that was a real sneeze. It was dusty. Huh? There's something behind this cushion. Is this a magazine? What is it about? Looks like astronomy. A magazine about, of all things, astronomy. This issue appears to be about lunar eclipses. This article says a lengthy lunar eclipse will occur at 4:50 p.m. UT on 12/31/2028. In other words, at 4:50 p.m. you can see a total lunar eclipse. Wait a minute, 4:50 p.m.? This thing looks weird. Is this supposed to be the sun or something? There are 12 words on it. They're arranged kind of like the spokes on a wheel. Let's see here. Red, white, blue, island, green, moon, black, ocean, yellow, earth, sun, planet. Huh. It looks like a clock, but it doesn't have any hands. Do you think those needles you found might go on there? Let's see. There we go. Well, I put the hands on the clock, but nothing's happening. What if you move them? Move them where? I don't know. Experiment. Alright, let's give it a try then. I want to move the other hand. Okay. I don't know yet. Damn, no dice, I can't figure it out. I'm guessing I need to move them to a particular time, but... I tried the 450 from the magazine, but that didn't work. Or actually, I think this should do it. I moved the wrong hands to the wrong thing. Duh. Not my brightest move. How about 450? That puts the shorthand at green and the longhand at sun. A green sun. What? Whoa. There's a beam of light coming out of the center of the clock. That's pretty impressive. There are a lot of bottles here. How'd you like to have a drink with me? Huh? You really think this is a good time to be making a pass at someone? She's getting all nervous now. The southern hemisphere. This looks like the southern tip of South America. Do you think this is a model of the Earth? I think this is the half of the southern hemisphere. I suppose we could call this southern hemisphere for now at least. Alright, and with that we made a globe. A circular table. That's not what I was going for. Oh, I get it. The completed globe goes here. Yeah, just like this. Perfect. Blue planets. Red moon. Alright, so... now we have to mix the correct drinks according to that note and the clues that we have found, I guess. Okay, I guess that's everything that I need. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, so... if we're going by the note, we need to do... and now we need to figure out which one is planets. That one. The glass is full of liquid now. It looks like we made a cocktail. Alright, so that was the mother's drink, the red planet. Now we need to do White Island. Now islands. Wait, hold on. If you push that net... oh, I forgot to put the glass in. Duh. Alright, that's the White Island. Now, the sun's drink was Blue Ocean. Stuff. Huh? Hey, this thing lit up. It looks like it's made to light up when you put a cocktail on it. Let's try putting some others on the coasters. The coasters are red. It doesn't seem like anything else is happening. Red isn't usually good, is it? Do you think we did something wrong? Alright, let's try it in a different order then. Good job. They're all blue. Does that mean I got it right? I think so. Huh? Oh look. Something happened on the screen. Oh, I saw something like this before. You too? Yes, there was one in your AB room. Yeah, I think so. It opened a safe back then. We should write this down somewhere. No, it's cool. I can remember it. You're going to memorize it. Sure, no sweat. I've got a pretty good memory. Alright, so that was one form of the password. Now we should use what we found on the wall to get the file password. Now we pour the old stuff down the drain. And now let's make the combinations that the wall told us. See. So green, and then sun. Blue planet. Oops. And then a red moon. Huh? It's green this time. Yeah, it turned green when I put that drink on it. Oh, look at the screen. Huh? It changed. Now there are different shapes in different places. Well, it's probably related to the safe somehow. Can you remember the Sigma? Leave it to me. Alright, now we need to put in the file passcode first. So do you think it opens the same way? Try it and find out. Awesome, it opened. Good job, Sigma. Well done. There's a bunch of stuff in here, let's see. First we've got a map. It says floor A in the corner. Yeah, we can take a close look at it later. There's still more stuff in there, why don't you get the rest of it first? Right. Next we've got a card. 2 cards, actually. Do you think these could be the key cards for the A-B rooms? See, it says Ambidex room right on them. Yeah, you're probably right. Now we can get into the A-B rooms, and that means we can start getting more bracelet points. Once we've got 9, then we can open the number 9 door and get out of here. At least that's what the rabbit said. Yeah, but how are we supposed to get back to the warehouse? That's where all the A-B rooms are. We can go back the way we came, but that door's locked. I think the answer to that is in the safe. See, read this note. Here are a few more rules for you. Once you've opened a door, you can hop through it as much as you like. The chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even I can't keep you from going in and out of them. Any color of your bracelet can go through them and as many people as you like. But, you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Once you've activated a chromatic door and gone through it to the puzzle beyond, it won't let you go back until you've solved the puzzle. I see. So in other words, once we get out of here, we can get back to the warehouse, right? Yeah, seems like it. So that means this key here is the last piece of the puzzle. And now to put in the other passcode. Huh? I guess there's another password that can open it too. So it would seem. And that's just more secrets about the Nonary game and its rules. Again, if you want me to actually read the secrets, let me know in the chat. And the next time we go through, I will take time out to read through them. But for now, we have our way out, so we need to unlock the door. The thing that keeps the door locked, it says lock. You have the key we found in the safe, right? Yeah, I think so. I'm assuming you know how to unlock a lock. Anyway, there's something I want to talk to you about before we open that door. Well, what is it? Don't keep us in suspense. You should probably hear this too, Luna. I want to tell you about total lunar eclipses. During a total lunar eclipse, the moon is entirely covered by the Earth's shadow. That doesn't mean the moon just disappears or turns black, though. It actually reflects light that's passed through the Earth's atmosphere, but this makes it appear to be red. Essentially, what's happening is that the moon is reflecting the sunset. So, the moon looks red during a lunar eclipse. Yeah, I think so. So, why are you telling us this? I just thought I should. What kind of an answer is that? Anyway, that's it, I'm done. Hurry up and open the door. Come on, what are you waiting for? Get on with it. Alright, fine. Time to get on with it then. You found it. Another elevator, huh?
You think it works?
Dunno. Only one way to find out, though.
Hey, someone's coming.
Looks like Alice Clover K.
And Dio Quark and Tenmyoji.
What's
we ran
going
into
on
them
here?
a little bit ago. Well, not literally, of course.
I don't know. With a prowl like that, I imagine you run into a lot of things.
Let me see the map.
Oh, sure. I get it. All 3 routes end up here.
It's the same as the map we found in the infirmary.
Infirmary.
Oh, we found a map like that too. Ours was in the crew quarters.
That's so. We found ours in the lounge.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here. It looked like the ones we saw earlier.
Lock, huh? Yep, won't budge.
Yeah, just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh, no, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers. Oh yeah, the time left. Looks like 2 hours, 6 minutes.
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Looks like we don't have a choice then.
We gotta head back. Quark, why don't you show them that note we found?
Sure.
Oh? Did it say something like supplementary rules? Because if it did, we have one too. We found ours in the infirmary.
Yeah, we found one too. It was in a safe in the lounge. Here are a few more rules for you. Once you've opened a door, you can hop through it as much as you like. The chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even eye carrot keep you from going in and out of them. Any color of bracelet can go through them and as many people as you like. But, you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Once you've activated a chromatic door and gone through it to the puzzle beyond, it won't let you go back until you've solved the puzzle. If that's true, then we can all go back the way we came and get into the
I
warehouse.
don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
We found some too.
That makes 6 then, 1 for each AB room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
You all really should just make
Well,
sure you
what's it
follow the
going to
rules
be?
if you don't want to die.
Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
Alright, fine. I'm going.
this is the lounge.
It would seem Zero's notes were telling the truth. Getting back here was easy enough.
That means we could all go visit the infirmary too.
Or the crew quarters.
Hey, Grandpa, check this out. Some of your favorite scotch.
Oh, tempting, but I don't really think now's the time.
Whoa, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were they buddies? Or had they always been that close? In other words, they'd known each other before the nonary game. And if Quark was calling Tenmyoji Grandpa, maybe they were even related. Alice and Clover seemed to be close too. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Let's go, buddy. As soon as we get out of here, I can drink all the scotch I want. You can drink all the root beer floats you can stomach.
What? You're gonna get me a root beer float?
But are you sure? Do you have enough money?
Oh, ye of little faith. I found an old factory full of rare earth metals the other day.
Warehouse A.
Oh, you're finally done? You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
For yawning? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, B.O.
My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it. So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise...
Well, do you really need me to spell it out?
Forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. Namely, how do you get more BP?
We go into the AB rooms, right? Look. We've got some keys for them right here. Kay and Quark have 2 each, so we've got 6 altogether.
But who goes into what room?
That doesn't really matter. Anybody can go into any room.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The 2 members of a pair share the same destiny.
Then you mean to go into the same room?
Yes, yes, yes.
What do we do after we go into the room?
Play a game, just like it says on the door. You play
The Ambidex game!
Wait. What's ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous. Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right. But it can also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
It's a game of betrayal,
Well,
then.
yes, I guess you could put it that way.
Then what's the nonary game?
Oh, that refers to the whole enchilada. The nonary game is a game where you try to open the number 9 door and escape. The Ambidex game is just a mini game you play as part of the larger one. Make sense?
Like hell. This shit is confusing.
Is it? Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of a bushel? What do you think, B.O.?
You arrogant little bastard.
Well, that's just how I am. So you better get used to it. Now, could I have you all move to the AV room, please? I'll give you more specifics once everyone's inside. I think it'll probably be easier to understand that way.
Kay, Quark, and myself each gave 1 card to Luna, Alice, and Tenmyoji. Then we headed into the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion of who'd go into which door, and Vi and I found ourselves heading into the leftmost room. Looks like everybody else has gone in already. Think we should head in too.
Why are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay.
An Ambidex Gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What? This game's got a time limit, too. What? 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 What the hell? Who is this?
Fuck if I know. Look, it doesn't matter who she is. Just get everybody over here.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, guys, get over here. We found someone. There's a lady over here. She's unconscious. I didn't wait for a response, just turned around and followed Phi into the room. We knelt down next to the woman and turned her over as gently as we could manage. All that greeted us was blood. She's covered in blood. I leaned down to listen at her mouth. Nothing, no breath. With shaking hands, I felt against her neck for a pulse. No movement, just cold skin.
What the hell were you yelling at? What's going on here?
Is she?
Quark, don't look. Somebody get Quark out of here.
Okay, come on, Quark.
Then she's...
Yeah, she's not breathing, and I can't find a pulse. Her body's already cold, so I'm guessing she was murdered a while ago.
Murdered?
Does this look like an accident or a suicide to you?
Looks like she was stabbed. Don't see a weapon around here, though. That means either the killer took it with them, or it was part of them.
Part of them?
Well, if someone was strong enough and they had metal hands, then they might be able to stab someone in the heart.
What are you suggesting?
It's just a joke. Don't take it so seriously. Whatever. If we examine the wound, we'll probably get a better idea of what the weapon was. Let's get her to the infirmary. She might be old, but she's still a woman. If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy. Come on, boys, let's go.
DOK and I gingerly lifted the woman up and carried her to the infirmary. Perhaps he didn't consider himself one of the boys, or maybe it was something else. But whatever the reason, Tenmyoji only stared. His whole body was rigid, like a rope pulled almost to its breaking point, but it was his eyes that caught my attention. He wasn't staring at us, not quite. It was more like he was staring toward us, a smoldering spark of something burning silently behind his gaze. It wasn't until we were almost to the infirmary that I realized Tenmyoji hadn't spoken a single word since the moment we'd found the body. I turned to look back at him. He was following us at a distance, his breathing heavy and labored, and his movements slow and shuffling, as if his body was suddenly made of lead. Infirmary. The old woman's body was surprisingly light. Carrying her felt almost like carrying an old, dry piece of wood. We set her down carefully in the infirmary bed as if we were afraid she might break. She looked so peaceful. Almost like she's just going to wake up any minute now.
Maybe she didn't suffer much when she died.
Let's hope so.
Anyway, I feel a little bad about doing this, but I think we need to examine her.
You mean like an autopsy or something?
I'm just going to have a look at the wound. If we had a coroner, then it would be a different story, but... What?
I have a medical license.
You're a nurse?
No.
You're a doctor.
Well, I'm not exactly a coroner.
Interesting. I guess you really can't judge a book by its cover, can you?
Sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
Are you really going to perform an autopsy? Oh, I won't really be doing it. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an ATOM. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Oh yeah? And just how the hell do you remember that?
Because Alice, Clover, and I examined this entire room.
So you think you can use it to perform some kind of autopsy?
Yes. I think I should be able to manage that.
Lunar ran the scanner over the body, then turned back to the terminal. The display filled up with text, most of it rather technical. Sex female, estimated age 65 to 75 years, diagnosis deceased, cause of death exsanguination, estimate time of death 3 to 4 hours, damage trajectory, weapon entered through fourth intercostal piercing heart, wound characteristics, wound margin, clean continuous, wound angles 1 sharp, 1 blunt, wound cavity 150 millimeters, wound length 30 millimeters, wound width 3 millimeters. Conclusion: based on the characteristics described above, there is a 95% chance the wound was caused by a sharp, single-bladed instrument. Huh. Yeah, I don't really get it. What's it mean by instrument? Was she stabbed with a clarinet or something?
It means a tool of some sort. A knife, probably.
In other words, she was stabbed in the heart, right?
Yes.
Well, I suppose that clears me of suspicion.
Sorry, but no.
Why? Please, don't tell me you think my hand can somehow turn into a knife.
I told you that was a joke.
Then why am I still a suspect?
We found the old lady in one of the AB rooms, specifically the one farthest to the left. Before we went in there, only 2 other people had been in that room. You and Clover. Only one of you was conscious.
Fi, please, stop joking around. I assure you, there was no one else in that room besides Clover when I woke up. She must have been put there later.
But the door was locked, right? I don't think anyone could have gotten in without the key.
Perhaps, but there was a hatch on the ceiling, remember?
Yes, there was, but Zero said he'd locked all the hatches.
Well, if he was telling the truth, nobody could have gotten in there after you two left. Which means...
Fucking bastard! Why'd you kill her, Kay? I knew it. You're him, aren't you? You're the real Zero.
Wait a minute, please. Just calm down. You aren't making sense. Let's suppose I am Zero. Why would I do something that would obviously cast suspicion on me?
Well, because you figured we'd think that. And you'd throw us off the trail by doing the exact opposite.
That's not a logical argument. Still, you do have at least half a point. Your argument doesn't confirm my guilt, but it does show us where we should be looking. The real Zero. The person who brought us here is likely the person who murdered that woman. Doesn't that seem like the most reasonable answer?
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. If Zero was the murderer, then they could open anything they wanted to. I mean, didn't Zero say something about that?
I live in the master computer. That means all the electronic doors in this whole warren are under my control.
Exactly. Also, consider this. If the murderer isn't Zero, why would the AI Zero stay silent? He told us that his job was to make sure the game ran smoothly, but now the unexpected has happened, and he says nothing. Why would he do that? If he can see everything we do, then he must know who killed the old woman. So why has he kept his silence? The answer is simple. The murderer is Zero. Or rather, Zero Senior, I suppose you could say. He likely ordered Zero Junior, the AI, to keep his identity hidden. If Zero Junior told us about the murder, then Zero Senior's identity would be compromised. There is something else to consider as well. Perhaps this murder was not unexpected. Zero Senior murdered her, just as planned. Death is only another part of the game.
Killing someone is just part of a game to him?
Well, there's no way to know for sure, but I would assume so.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Whoa, what was that?
I don't know.
Well, one thing's for sure.
And that
if
is?
we don't go vote, something bad's going to happen.
You see? Just as I said, Zero Junior ensures the game continues, even though someone has died. All of this is part of Zero Senior's plan.
Let's get back to the warehouse. If we all head to the AB rooms, maybe we'll see Zero Jr. After all, he told us he'd give us specifics once we gone in.
Technically, you should be calling him 03 and the other 002, but eh. We're really going in there. I kinda don't want to. I mean, there was a dead lady in there just a few minutes ago. Huh? Wait. Fi, where'd you go?
Up here.
Up. Whoa, what the hell is she doing? You must be really desperate to get high.
Seriously? That's the best you can do? I was expecting something about how I jump at the first sign of trouble.
Whatever. What are you up to up here anyway? Everybody's already gone into the AB rooms.
Yeah, well, there was something I wanted to check out.
And that is?
This thing. Remember it?
The hatch?
Try opening it.
No luck. It won't budge.
Then that means this AB room is locked down tight. No one could get in.
You're talking about whoever killed that old lady, aren't you? You still think it's K, huh? Well, like Clover said, if Zero Senior is the killer, then it wouldn't matter if we could open this hatch or not.
I just wanted to be sure.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Let's go. I imagine Algernon's waiting for us.
He's a rabbit.
Look, there's something on the screen.
Yeah, you're right. The Ambidex game will now begin. To enter your vote, please touch the start button on your screen. Once you have entered your vote, the door will lock automatically. It will not open again until the polling period has finished. Well, looks like there's no going back now.
Astute observation.
Hooray! Everybody's finally here! I've been waiting.
So have we. We've got some questions for you, Zero. Who was that old...
Will all of you please stop bombarding me with questions?
All?
Other people in the other rooms are asking me stuff just like you are, Siggy. I guess you probably can't hear them since these rooms are completely soundproof, but B.O. is especially loud. For real, B.O. I need you to shut up. There isn't much time. I gotta hurry and explain all this stuff, or the game will end before I'm done. So, no more questions from now on. No answers for anybody, okay? You just have to run. Now, let's get this party started! Let me tell you about the AB game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opinion. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano. Well, there are 2 people in each pair, aren't there?
So it'll be more of a 2-on-1 battle, I guess.
Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors. For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Mooney and went through the magenta door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Mooney. And it goes the other way, too.
Mooney's opponent will be Siggy and Fido.
Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be Alas. And B.O. and Quark's enemy will be Tenmioldy. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it, after all? If you choose ally, then they're your ally.
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A, ally. and B, betray on it. Do you?
All you guys have to do is pick! Just pick one of those easy options! Your BP will go up or down, depending on what you pick.
It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So, I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your point of view. So, let's say you choose ally, and so does your opponent. You'll get 2 BP, and so will they.
And you'll all get a nice warm, fuzzy feeling inside.
We call that the best pals outcome. Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it? Next is what you get if you choose ally, but your opponent chooses to betray. If that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3. We call that the stupid jerk face outcome.
Somebody did that to me, I'd skin them and stew them with some taters.
The third choice is the opposite of that. It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally. This time,
You're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2. We call that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice, and there's nothing for you to feel guilty about. And finally, the very last scenario. This is when you choose betray, and so does your opponent. If that happens, neither of you gets or loses anything. Absolutely zero change in BP.
boring. We call this the why even bother outcome. As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most.
You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you?
Well, let me explain.
Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here too. The two of you only get one vote. You get to choose once between ally or betray.
That doesn't mean you split your points, though.
You both get 3 points, or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get. Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules.
Well, actually, there's a little bit more. But
It'll just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time! No.
Hey, wait.
I won't wait and I can't wait. Didn't you hear me?
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
You see, it's time for me to be hopping on out of here. See you later. Have a nice trouble.
We don't have time to talk about this. Choose betray.
What? You're kidding. You really want me to betray Luna?
We don't know if she'll ally or not. If we choose ally and she chooses betray, we're screwed. That's a loss of 2 points. You tell me, Sigma. What's 3 minus 2?
What kind of idiot do you think I am? It's 1, obviously.
Exactly. If our BP gets down to 1, it's over. So?
Wait, what do you mean by it's over?
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Just press the damn button!
You're hiding something. Yeah, you've been suspicious from the get-go. I mean, how do you know my name? Or how about when we found that old lady's body? You didn't even blink. Almost like you knew she would be here. Look, I don't want to believe it, but did you? Are you?
Fine. If you won't do it, then I...
Don't think so. I'm not gonna move until you give me some answers. If I don't do anything, it'll just vote ally for us anyway. So let's hear it. What are you hiding? What it's over supposed to mean?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
When your BP hits 0, you die. That's what I meant.
1.
We're choosing ally for this one. Vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the monitor, shoving and pushing to get closer. Tenmyoji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that?
What was that, Sigma? Don't play dumb.
Huh?
You chose Ally, didn't you hear me? I told you that if your BP drops to 0, you die.
Yeah, I heard you. A whole second before the deadline. How can you expect me to think anything through that quick? It would have taken like half a second just to process what you'd said.
No, you could have done it. The brain's processing power increases during a crisis. It starts working so fast that a second can seem like an eternity. Your brain was doing that right before time ran out, wasn't it? Well, am I wrong?
Well, what the hell are you talking about? Okay, fine. Let's be generous and say hypothetically that you're right about this crisis overclocking thing. How would you know whether or not my brain was doing that? Did you crack open my skull while I wasn't looking? You just wedge a microscope in there and have a look at my neurons? Let me be straight with you. I mean, you just know stuff you shouldn't. Stuff like my name or how if your BP hits 0, you die. You told me you don't know why, but more and more I'm starting to think you've been lying to me.
Yo, what's up?
Siggy!
No! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. Time to see what the results are. Maybe it's different this time.
Huh? This time? Hey, Fi, hold on.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally.
Let's get ready to rock!
Ambidex game!
Round 1!
The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
As you can see, Kay and Clover chose Betray, which brought them up to 6 points each. Alice chose to Ally and was betrayed, so her BP dropped to 1. Dio and Quark chose Betray, which brings them up 3 points. Ally, and now he's down to 1. And each of us chose Ally on our side, so we're all up to 5.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Thanks, Luna.
No, it's nothing. You don't have to thank me. I only did what anybody would have done. I believed in you and Fi.
When Luna glanced away, I threw Fi what could only be described as a smug grin. Rather frustratingly, she didn't respond, only turned away unperturbed. I was about to press the issue when I heard Tenmyoji's voice.
Quark, what happened?
No! It wasn't me! Mr. Dio tricked me! He told me he'd pick Ally! He promised! That's why I let him do the voting!
Is this true, Dio?
Are you serious? This kid's full of shit.
What?
I didn't do squat. Quark was the one who decided how we were gonna vote. And you wanna know what he told me?
You just leave the voting to me, Mr. Dio. Grandpa's gonna choose to ally for sure, 'cause I'm his opponent on this one. I think we should betray. To be honest, I'm getting kinda tired of that grumpy old bastard. He's had a good life, but it's time for him to go. What do you say we leave the old fart here and leave? I've got a plan. See? Don't worry about me. I'll just tell him you tricked me. He'll believe whatever I tell him. Besides, if he still trusts me, that'll make it easier to use him again later. What do you say, Mr. Dio? Pretty good plan, huh? Alright, let's do it.
You're lying! I never should have trusted you! Dio! You're a lying jerk!
Sure, kid, keep whining. See if I care.
Grandpa, you believe me, right?
Don't let this brat fool you, old man. All of this is just part of his plan.
You bastard! I'm not gonna let you get away with this!
That's enough, Quark. Don't lose your temper. How long have I known you? I could be deaf and blind, and I'd still know if you were lying to me.
Really?
You're just as gullible as he said you'd be. Hook, line, and sinker. Let me give you a little warning, Tenmyoji. That little shit is a hell of an actor. I'll bet you money he's a born con man. I don't know what he is to you, but if I were you, I'd trust the kid as far as I could throw him, and at your age, that can't be much. You hearing me, old man? Keep an eye on him.
It's all right. I understand.
I'm so sorry.
I apologize. This is very unfortunate.
It looked as though another argument had taken place while Quark and Dio were fighting. Whatever it had been about, it appeared to have resolved itself.
The past is the past. There's no point complaining about it. I'll just have to try and get those points back in the next AB game. Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right you are. So, let me just close them.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 2 of the Ambidex game will be the Moon round. Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
Moon cards. Does that mean we can't use these cards anymore since they've got suns on them?
Yes, indeedy. Now,
You'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to. It's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on!
Of course. You could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where every bunny just keeps going back and forth when you're losing points. After all, if there's no bunny with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5, round 100, round 2000. You might even go all the way up to round 24,9,004,897. Although, I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like you have to have 3 people exactly.
So?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, Siggy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not 100% true.
What?
Well,
What do you mean?
You can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelets.
What? How?
There's a sort of scanner between the 2 doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Ding, ding, ding! As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many people there are!
But wait, hold on a minute. Do these things even come off?
Oh, yes!
They do indeed.
Then how do I take it off?
Well, there's two ways. The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks all by itself.
What's the second way? Hey, Zero, wake up, will you? What's the second way?
Oh, Theo. I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do!
Oh, well. I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really.
You die.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses.
You know what an electrocardiogram is, right? Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium, but you probably know it as the thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, 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 beep when someone dies on a TV show.
Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching. So, when that signal goes away...
The lock on the bracelet releases, right?
Yep. So there you go. The second way. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off. Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off. If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that. But if you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round.
Oops. I guess it's not going to be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything?
Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game. There. That's pretty clear, right? If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be 10 Mjolnir or less. One or the other. Or... it might be both of them.
What?
Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized. Just like when you break the rules.
I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean the needles in our bracelets are going to activate and we'll die?
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
So, Phi had been right. But how had she known before Zero told us?
I see. Alice and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well...
Is there anything else you've conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair, after all. It's not like anybody else knew, right? Right, Fido?
Yeah, I guess so.
I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until someone opened the number 9 door. There were no rules about how many people could or couldn't pass through the number 9 door. That meant it was possible for everyone to escape. The secondary chromatic doors could be opened by any number of people so long as you had the right bracelets. The bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions: if you left the building or if your heart stopped. If your BP hit 0, the needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait! You've already got those bracelets! Have a look! The color's changed, hasn't it?
Yeah, it did change. Mine changed from red to cyan.
Me too. Mine's cyan now.
Mine too. Wait. I guess the colors weren't the only thing that changed. It switched from pair to solo.
You're right. Mine switched from solo to pair.
Mine is now a solo as well.
Yep, looks like mine's changed too. I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm still a pair.
The three of us seem to be magenta now as well.
I'm yellow, and it still says solo. Fi, you and Dio are yellow now too, right?
Yeah.
Looks like I'm a pair.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates close.
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything! Now, with all of that explained,
I must bid you adieu. Sadly, we may never meet again.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here. Right? I'll never see you guys again.
did you really think I was gonna cry? Nah, 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 nah. Suckers! As if I'd cry over you dummies!
What the? You fucking dick.
You mad? Anyway, good luck. I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday.
Have a nice tragedy.
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
What happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Yeah, it looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so.
Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn, how the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout from me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor wasn't I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes, but it was just the one time. And she was the one who went after me. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the nonary game, I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there. And that is actually where we are going to stop for today. When we resume, we will find out about his origin kidnapping story. Thank you for joining me for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure that you give me a follow. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to join us tomorrow for God Eater Monday. See you all next time.